get it twisted. He's on his way. Spence Fear on the knowledge is pulling up. He said, yo, I'm going to be here. Where's Travis? Travis is getting Africa. Travis is getting Africa, bro. He's pulling up. So I said, listen, let me see what I can do. I hold it at Spence because I was going to call him. Then I thought, you know what? Actually, let's just... Travis getting wait, not Nigeria. I'm always thinking Nigeria. Travis getting Africa, bro. You lot run the likes up. Spence on his way. You know me, gonna do like I had to ask the question still because I'm calling people today. I was gonna call people. We need to call. Henry Aoli said we're ready for that smoke. Yeah. He said they're ready for Itauma. I know Henry saw the recent fight. I don't think Henry feels that way no more. Gonna have to check. Gonna have to see what I can. 1 second. So we're gonna be calling him. Fundora. Might need to talk about that. Hutchinson. Definitely talking about that. Definitely talking about that. Ask Spencer, who was a lineal flyweight champion in. Oh, this guy Spencer's just saying stuff. Spencer, jump in the stream, bro. Yeah. It's gonna be real interesting. It's real interesting. Ben fight cancelled? Huh? What? What do you mean? Ben, Conor Ben, what do you mean? Where's that news? Conor Ben. I need to see that breaking news. Wait, hold on. I ain't no breaking news. Yeah, because they can't cancel that. You scared me, bro. Hey, listen, don't worry though, man. I come to work. I've been here. I was chilling here. Do you know what I'm saying? But Hutch lost to Boatsy, clinically outboxed. Well, we need to talk about what Hutchinson did to Ezra. You can't do stuff like that, bro. I'm not ready for that. Where's this guy? I'm waiting. Log in. Show started. Log in, bro. Show started. There you go. Hopefully we see him soon. He's got the link. But listen, people, like that performance from Itauma. We start there. That performance from Itauma. You see that first. I was hoping I was gonna be right, and it was gonna be the 3 rounds. I was hoping he's gonna get it done in 3 rounds. He could have. Let's be fair to him. It's just the truth. It's over now. Like whatever people were planning, did you see the faces? You saw Fabio Wardley's face and you saw Dubois' face. 2 totally different reactions. We saw one man that fought, and it kind of goes to the personalities of both fighters. When you saw Fabio Wardley, he said, because he likes to tear up, innit? That's a dog. He went, yeah, I like that. Brother, I felt like Dubois wanted to go to Brazil. I felt like Dubois wanted the first-class trip to Brazil, bro. Is he going to stay undefeated his whole career? Well, Travis, I hope our pod came out. We recorded that on Sunday. Yeah, I hope that, like, is he going to stay undefeated his whole career? Usyk might have something to say about that one. Usyk might have something to say about that one. That's, you're late. Listen, I'm still waiting for Unk to pull up still. Let me see what he's saying in the chat. I've sent him the. Let me send that again. Copy just to make sure. Let's send the link as well. There you go. This man said he's promoted it. He's still watching tapes. Listen, I'll keep getting though. But let's just have this right, man. Moses Itauma, if you sign a contract with him, peak. It's peak, bro. Usyk ain't fighting Moses, I don't think. You never know. Because Turki al-Sheikh, Turki al-Sheikh likes to do mad stuff. His Excellency could make the call. You know he's got it in him to say, you know what? The world needs this. Atama versus Ruiz is a good fight in America. Yeah, maybe some American love, go out there, mash someone up. I don't know. There's no one. There is not a fighter right now that I think's cooking Atama currently. And I don't know if I'm being a victim at the moment. A tank should be built to fight him. Yo, no chance. Usyk's got to attend that free track contract. Well, I wouldn't mind if it happens to be the if he gets Atama versus Caballero. I like that a lot. Like Atama's mashing everyone up. That's the truth. There's no other way to look at this other than that. Let me call Unc and see if he's ready to pod, bro. It's these, I don't want to say light-skinned dons, but as soon as you're light-skinned with specs, you're just late, bro. Let me call the knowledge. There you go. Boom. Let's see if this is working. 1 second. Terra Moana. That could be a good fight, you know. All right, see, I need to uninstall this and connect it to my thing again. 2 secs. Because there's a couple calls I need to make. Lawrence Okoli, I know Henry said that he's ready for that smoke. Henry, chill. There you go. That's working. Boom. Let's call Unks, man. See what he's saying. This is some real black man timing. They're rotted. Is this even ringing? Hey, this man is not Unks being a no-show, bro. No. And he's messaging me in the chat. Let's sort this out. Bluetooth, let's disconnect from this road. All right, cool. Come on, KG. Disconnect. Boom. And let's forget device. Sorry, people. I need to make sure this is working so we can hear these calls that I'm about to make. Cody versus Dave Allen. No, Cody said that they sent the thing to Atama, so they want that smoke. I want to know if they still feel that way. Now it's all said and done. There we go. Yes. Boom!
How you doing, my bro?
Welcome to the show. Travis, I tried to update it, but I didn't have time. Like it was a last minute thing, but big up.
Cool. That's cool.
The knowledge, welcome to the show, bro. Like, well, Unc, I'm losing my manners, losing my respect. I need to remember I'm Nigerian still. They said you was watching tape. They said you was just watching tape.
I was watching what?
They said you was watching tape. The street said you were just watching tape, like you were just watching a fight. Was you watching a fight before you came on the show, bro?
I was, I ain't gonna lie.
What was you watching?
Huh? I was
What was you watching that?
November 22nd, 1986, Mike Tyson versus Trevor Berbick. That's what I was watching.
Raw. You know what? A man was joking, like, yeah, probably watching tape, probably like, no, you're staying.
Yeah. That's what I was doing. I was just watching that.
Oh man, I saw you on a pod, and you were talking. You was picking your number one fighter, but you didn't put Lennox in there. Was it you that did?
No,
What happened?
it was absolutely. No, I'm saying the number one heavyweight of all time.
So what happened? Go on.
No. This is no disrespect. Lennox Lewis is not my number one heavyweight of all time. He's not.
No, but so where did you go? Because I think who did you take out?
Lennox was top in the list. I think Lennox ended up being top 3. Do you know what I mean? Or number 2. So I mean, you can't argue with that.
Who was your number one again?
Muhammad Ali was my number 1.
Oh, that's fine. But Lennox was yeah. I think the way the clip was edited.
No, they done that. They deliberately did that because they even edited on certain things that I said to say, like I was putting Mike Tyson above him. But it's how it was edited just to get the likes of the clip.
Yeah, it did wait because I almost called you. It did what it needs to do. How's it get wait? And he goes, I'll call him now. I said, yo. And I was like, right, you're going to call Lennox with that? Telling him that you're not in the... I thought you was not even putting him in the top 3.
No, but the thing about it is this. I've told Lennox to his face. I'm not hiding this thing. That I said, like, loads of times we've had this conversation. I think Larry Owens would have jabbed you up, mate. You know what I mean? And
well, listen.
His counter argument was Larry Holmes ever the undisputed? Then I've got to shut my mouth. Because he wasn't.
Yeah, and that's the part there. But you know what? It's so beautiful that we are talking about heavyweights because I don't know if you want to start with Atama or we need to go and deal with this Hutchinson's talk because the comment section and what they're saying about my bro Malik, even though he's not my bro. I don't know why I said that. But what Malik's going through right now is dark. Man, them are saying Malik ruined this fighter. He's ruined Ezra. I think that's a bit of a stretch. I think this is me. This is where I'm standing with this. I think Hutchinson was just way better. Bro, he had his hands down at some points. Ezra was pumped up, ready to go, but he couldn't get the distance. I felt like the moment was bigger than him. I felt like he was his rushing shit. He just wasn't ready. Like he looked like he was a novice compared to what he was getting up against Hutchinson. Your thoughts?
Boy, you just thrown me in this one, eh? what number one is this. What are they saying about Malik Scott? What are they saying about him?
They're saying he's ruined Ezra. Worst decision. As soon as I saw Malik, I knew that Ezra had no chance. They're saying, bro, it's nasty work, bro. If you type Malik Scott, you're going to see what he done to Wilder. He's done it again in less time. They're getting crazy. They're saying, man.
You know what is this? It's like this, yeah? It's Malik Scott, yeah, he's a very learned man when it comes to boxing. Historically, he's on point, trust me, right? Yeah. And I said this yesterday on our show, me and Tunde, I'm going to say it again. He's very eclectic, right? Meaning that he won't go by the direct method. He'll grab other methods as well to paint a picture. So he did that with Deontay Wilder, and it came more than second best, right? Because we have to be realistic. We have to go by stats now, right? Not by our feelings and our emotions, because Malik is an actually wonderfully nice guy, right?
He's a lovely guy, lovely.
You made Deontay Wilder worse.
That's the facts.
That's the facts. You did. So we're only going to deal with facts, right? You made him worse. That doesn't mean that you don't know boxing, right? Ezra Taylor coming up second best, that's not necessarily Malik's fault.
That's what I want to say.
It's not. Do you know what I mean? This is how it goes in boxing, right? When you have a fighter, right? And the fighter wins, it's always down to the fighter. Oh, you done brilliant. You done this, you done that. It's down to the fighter. When the fighter comes second best, it's the trainer's fault. Right? Now, what I'm saying is this. In boxing, you cannot reinvent the wheel because you don't need to. Right? So he was doing some different kind of training with Ezra. Right? And unfortunately, I'm just keeping this thing 100, as I always do. Fighters are more interested in the gram, yeah,
Yeah.
than they are with the punch in the bag. Right? They're more interested in how they look. So all the work that you're posting, right, is picture perfect punches, right?
Yeah.
And I get the ideology off of the back of it, because I know like Malik Scott's a little bit younger than me, right?
Yeah.
So I know that, and he reads in boxing, so I know he grew up with the Knight Fletcher Encyclopedia of Boxing, which was a Ring
Yes.
magazine encyclopedia. Brother, if you had that book was like gold dust for us as kids. If you had that booklet,
Yes.
because it went all the way from the beginning of the gloved boxing, well, it actually went from James Figg all the way up to I think it was 1981 it went up to, right? That was a big thing to have that book. You open that book and you'll see pictures of Joe Louis throwing out his jab. It's picture perfect. You'll see pictures of Sugar Ray Robinson throwing over overhand right. Picture perfect. So much that I think that too many people are enthralled with throwing picture perfect stuff, where they're not thinking, like, end of the day in a fight.
But Ezra weren't throwing the picture perfect stuff.
No.
What...
He was throwing single shots. This is what I'm trying to say. He wasn't throwing clusters. He was throwing single shots. And they
but
weren't
missing those single shots though. They weren't
missing, but that's because this is the next thing. This thing is also about experience. Willie Hutchinson didn't come out of second gear.
He enjoyed himself in there.
Right? You look at Ezra Taylor. Ezra Taylor was up in the 5th gear just to keep up with this guy.
Yeah.
And if you went to Willie Hutchinson and said, okay, you got to do another 10 rounds after that, he could have done it, because he didn't exert no energy. And that's down to experience. I can't take that away from Ezra Taylor, that you weren't experienced enough. But the thing is, whereas I know Ezra and his people, it's very difficult for me to say, boy, I can see a potential banana skin here, you know? I can see I can see. Remember, Ezra is young in the game, and his handlers, they're young in the game. There's certain tricks that you don't know in boxing. Boxing's about trickery, my friend, right?
Yeah.
You have to be around it. So what happens is this. The people...
Whose job is it? Can I ask you this question then? Whose job is it to make him know the tricks and know what to do? Ain't that the trainer? Because we can't totally absolve. We can't absolve the trainer of what he didn't have as well. There was no, because you're saying he throws single shot. Why is Malik letting him throw the single shot? Why is he not saying double up on a jab? Why is he not trying up and down?
Do you know what? What happens is this, right? I rate everything that Ezra's done. He's taken himself away from home comforts. He's positioned himself out in America where he's training, he's doing everything, right? But I'm trying to say, like, we are living in a time, like, those of knowledge, or the people who are knowledgeable, who could be advising them, they don't allow them in the game, because it's like everyone wants to be like, I'm the power. Do you know what I mean? So the people who have things that could help you along in your career, you're not going to have those people around. Right? And then it's a lot of pressure on Malik Scott, because Malik Scott, and people are being really hard on Malik Scott, right? Which I don't believe that they should be, simply because of this, right? Who told anyone that Malik Scott was a good trainer?
No, but this is part of boxing. They were hard on Tun. They've been hard on Ben Davison. Every time someone blocks, they go on.
They're missing what I'm saying. I know that's part of boxing, because this is how it is, right? But who said that Malik Scott was a good trainer? I'm not saying he isn't. I'm saying, who said he was? Because
Wilder did.
Pardon me?
Wilder did.
Wilder said he was a good trainer.
After he spoke about Mark Breland and the matting, he said he's gone. Remember that when he went and found Malik, he told us this is before the mashup come. Yeah, he said, look how Malik breaks it down. Remember, they were showing us spider diagrams on the wall. They were doing all sorts of stuff. We saw mad footage in the background. He said, look, I've been in the ring with him. I didn't believe in it, but he told us this man is of worth. That's what we saw. Go on.
Let me tell you again, yeah?
Yeah.
When you are a true boxing person, like Malik Scott is a true boxing person, yeah? But maybe the problem is his conveyancing skills. Maybe his conveyancing skills, because you can have all these mad diagrams all you want and blah, 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 this, that. Maybe the conveyancing skills isn't the one. But I think people are being a bit hard on him because end of the day, like I said, had Ezra won that fight, then he would have been the best thing since sliced bread, right?
Well, he hasn't. I know he'll come again.
He didn't.
He's 31, bro. Age though, 31, and he's got bare to learn. And he was. Now you think, what's the next move for him? And then I look at what is next for Hutchinson. And what's crazy is there's in the light heavies. Does he go back and run it with Craig? Does Craig get the run back?
You know what? Big up Craig Spider Richard, because on Saturday morning, I was doing an old people's feed, right? Where we look after old people, right? At a church up in Tottenham. So I was up there, right?
Oh, man. So
while I was doing that, my mind just took me. I said, let me just phone Craig. So I phoned Craig and I said, Craig, how do you see this fight, guy? I want to hear your opinion. You know what I mean? And big up Craig because he's got his new podcast as well. So I said, I said, like, Craig, how do you see this fight going, right? And Craig said, to be real, even though I had an off night with Willie Hutchinson.
No, we lost the knowledge. We lost the knowledge at the main part of the storyline.
Sorry, man.
Yeah, there you go. Go on, even though he said to be real, go on.
He said, to be real, he said, Willie Hutchinson is actually good. And
You see what I'm saying? Unk's fiber optic in that. Someone said he's on Labara. I know he's from South, so you probably got a SIM card from Mike's barbershop, bro.
Yo.
Hey, where'd you buy your SIM card, man? Have you got credit? You remember you're the knowledge, you know? What's scared? Are you back?
I can't even hear you now. I'm gonna have to log off and jump back in.
Leave out and come back. Hey, I'll let it come back, man. That's too funny. Listen, pressure on Ezra. I don't know what he's gonna do from here. His age, no hotspotting. He can't be using the neighbor's Wi-Fi. I refuse to believe it. 1 second though. Let me be an idiot before my man comes back. Let me call Aoli right now and say, yo, Henry. Let me call Henry. Hey, Henry Aoli. 1 second. Henry Aoli.
Okay,
I'm just here with the knowledge. So one thing you can't do today is lie. We have the information, blood. Yeah?
Information?
I'm gonna ask you. No, not the information. We just know what's going on. You know me, I'm a mix-up. I'm mix-up energy. You know me, what I'm about. You know I've been like this.
That's out the knowledge first and foremost.
You know, yeah. I shout out the knowledge right now, but I want to ask you a question. What expression did you have when Atama did that devastation? Did you have the reaction of Fabio Woodley, or was it more of a Dubois, like, raw? Where were you lot? Team Aoli as a family, because you lot said you wanted to fight him and you could match that work. Do you feel the same way?
Nothing ain't changed.
Stop lying.
Hey, KG. It has to be the next fight. If it's not the next fight, everyone stay away from Moses for your own sake, for everyone's own safety.
Yeah.
After his next fight, stay away from him. Trust me.
So you think Aoli will be ready for that kind of? Is Aoli ready?
No, Moses has to be ready. No. The truth of the matter is, the truth of the matter is, right now, Moses is ticking every box differently.
Yes.
Like, right now, you can't help but watch him in awe. Like, what are we witnessing?
Yeah.
But at the same time, when you turn all of that off, you still see one or two things that you feel like you can exploit, but it's only when you get in a ring, are you able to exploit it or not? And if you can't, then God be with you. That is as simple as that.
Go on, Sven.
So Henry, what are the things that you're talking about to exploit? What is there that you see that you could, well, your brother could exploit? What do you see?
Well, without saying too much, but what was shown is he definitely slowed down and was more selective with his shots as the rounds went on, which obviously was good, which is how we got the knockout. But I'm not sure he can keep that intensity for as long as he needs to. But then the question is...
But your brother doesn't fight with mad speed, though, to keep him off him like that.
It's not necessarily speed, but it's about work is happening. There's no like work is constantly happening. Do you know what I'm saying? It's not necessarily like cool. Jermaine Franklin was on the back foot, didn't instigate anything, just like that. That's not gonna, like, when you're not gonna see Lawrence on the back foot. Do you know what I'm trying to say? And Moses will have to, no matter what anyone thinks, Moses is gonna be in the ring and he's gonna know that he's going to have to be concerned with what's coming back. Not only is he going to have to be concerned with what's coming back, if Lawrence isn't playing with his lead hand, if Lawrence isn't biting at every feint, because, you know, like, there's don't get twisted. There's a lot of questions, but Moses might have the answers for them. I'm not going to sit here and lie. Saturday impressed me a lot. I'm not going to sit here and lie.
I'm going to tell you right now, Henry, yeah? You know me, proud Nigerian. And luckily, these are two Nigerians we're talking about, but one coming from another part, yeah? He's got another part of him, yeah? I don't know, bro. When I saw that, when I saw what he did, I said, Lawrence, me and Lawrence, we got to go another way. We got to have another plan, bro. We're not taking ourselves to that village, yeah? We're going.
You know what? You know what I will say? You know what I will say? You know what I will say? You know what I will say?
Go on.
I don't know how to explain it, yeah, but it's like, what, did you not feel like Moses did slightly, not gas, because that's the wrong word to use, but did you not?
I'll let the knowledge tell us if
yeah, go on, what is the knowledge about that?
He did. Listen to me, yeah? Those who got eyes. He did, right? Because he overexerted himself in the first two rounds, right? Remember, he's still 21. He's still a baby, right? So he was trying to impress and everything was working. And then what happened? He came back and he had discussions with Ben Davison, and like, it was like, rah. You can see that he was visibly blowing, right? But that's more to do with like the apprehension of the occasion, as well as the punches that he was throwing. Because remember, he throws at an alarmingly fast rate, right? For me to realize how fast he was, I had to go back and watch Mike Tyson. And Moses Atama is the fastest heavyweight that we have seen since Mike Tyson.
He's throwing faster than Franklin.
Right?
The shots are flinging quick. Continue.
Right.
So mad.
He's ridiculously fast. The thing about it is this, right? As him being a southpaw, right? And your brother does have a big right hand. He would have to nullify the shots by trying to do that.
Lawrence has never, amateur and pro, Lawrence has never lost to a southpaw, by the way. And in cruiserweight, there was a lot of southpaws for whatever reason. But sorry, carry on.
Right. So I'm saying he would have to elongate his left hand out and then throw in that right hand hard, right? Because that's the shot majorly for southpaws, but also the shot for southpaw is actually the left hook. But loads of people don't know that. But I'm just letting you know now. But what I witnessed on Saturday, his punch selection and more so his boxing IQ isn't of a 21-year-old. It ain't of a 21-year-old, brother. That is like he's been here before.
He's feinting to the body, and then after sometimes he might even land a heavy shot on the body. Franklin's trying to clench up, and
no. Moses is nasty. I'm not going to sit and lie. But cool. Now let's take it away from in the ring. Yeah, we still don't even know Moses' temperament, because it's like, you see right now, Moses is going into the ring, in every fight with just, we want to see how good you are. He's not really gone into a camp where there's 5 people studying his tapes, where you're studying his mannerisms, where you're pushing him at the press conference, where you're saying 1 or 2 things in the press conference that, you know, might resonate with him, where you're saying to him, if this fight goes past 6 rounds, how are you gonna do?
I think.
Like,
Can I respond to that? Can I jump in there?
yeah, go on.
I think the worst thing that we could do is piss this you off, because you see that Dillian one, he's been showing respect, you know. He showed respect to a lot of men so far. It's only recently in that Usyk when he said, "Bro, why is Usyk saying that he destroy me? Like, destroy who?"
Yeah, but
that's when he saw. That's when he saw like he wants the belt to drop, but then he wants to show respect to the people that come before him, which I kind of rate. I actually respect that.
No. Forget the respect. Like, listen, right now, Moses should be on badness, telling everyone, like, you're on my hit list. Like, forget all of that. Like, right now, forget Moses' age. If Moses was a 33-year-old, you'll still say he's the like, you know what I'm saying? What more can he improve on except for experience, in my opinion? But the craziest thing is he's only 21, so he's got so much more to improve on. But if he was a finished article right now, because we don't know what his career is going to look like in 5 years, he actually could be at his peak now. I'm not saying he is. I
think he'll have your brother on the back foot. I won't lie to you. We see now sometimes Lawrence will go into something.
That's not the worst place for Lawrence to be against. How tall is, and he's also growing. Like, there's a lot. Look, there's a lot.
He's 6'2" or 6'1"? How tall is this you?
Atama.
But he's probably still growing.
Atama, how tall is
6'4"?
Hey!
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. He's growing. Yeah, he's growing. No, it's dark. That's what I'm saying. No, don't get it twisted. The fight shouldn't be like whenever Moses is ready. The fight should be now, just let Moses go and be great.
Fine, react poor. I don't know if that contract's still available, that cinema contract from the Odeon. I don't know if that contract...
He might not even get past who's he fighting?
TKV.
Yeah, he might not get past him. It's not a full gun conclusion.
He's winning that one, man. Stop playing with this man.
Yeah, but you would have thought Adelaide would have dealt with him better, and you would have thought Fraser Clark would have won. Like, TKV is not.
Let me tell you this.
Don't get TKV. You can fight.
Don't underestimate Jamie TKV. I'm telling you now. Do not underestimate Jamie TKV. Right?
That's what I'm saying.
I had one of my boys go down and spar with him. Jamie TKV. He's very clever. He's clever, man. He stabs to the body good. You know what I mean? He gauges, he knows, he judges distance very good as well. It's just that he just can't get caught with his right hand.
Has he got a gas tank for the top level?
Right.
Has he got the gas tank?
Pardon me?
Has he got a gas tank for the top level, I'm saying?
Who?
Has Rathpool got the gas tank?
Oh, TKV. Yeah, of course he has. He just done 12 hard rounds with a former Olympic bronze medalist and a Commonwealth Games gold medalist.
That's the question. Still, I don't know if Rathpool's got the gas tank. To be honest, that's what
I'm trying to say. I saw Rathpool the other day with Billy Nelson, who's my guy, right? And he looked slower than Nelson's column. He looked too big, right? I don't know what kind of.
No, I'm glad that was said. Real talk, he's too muscly. No, real talk here. You see Lawrence's weight, yeah? That is Lawrence's actual weight. Rathpool looks too muscly.
I delete the stream, bro. Bro, what's going on?
Brother, what kind of is the man eating in a goosey? Because no. And I think I'm really and truly, I'm saying, no, Richard, you're taking a piss, because I know it must have been no, seriously, all of them. When I heard that Lawrence Okoli was vegan, right? I know I said,
who's vegan?
Who's vegan? Lawrence was vegan.
No, not anymore.
No, I know not anymore. You need meat. You need meat. When I heard
wait. I'm telling you that now, yeah? Henry, he must have been vegan for 3 days. Don't tell me Lawrence Okoli was vegan, bro.
When he had to get that cruiserweight, he was vegan.
Yeah, his whole cruiserweight career was at vegan.
Yeah,
he only started eating meat when he went heavyweight.
Yeah.
That's mad still. I didn't even know that. Still.
Right. So him, Richard Rathpool the same, because Richard Rathpool, they might have to cut weight. They're physically big men. But I'm saying
no. Do you know what I'll disagree?
Go on.
Do you know what I'll disagree? I reckon Rathpool can still make cruiserweight well. Like, if you look at it, this is Lawrence's weight. Like, so I'm saying Rathpool still is in mad shape. He's probably still got a 6-pack at heavyweight.
He has.
That's my point. So it's not.
No, but I don't believe.
feel
I don't
like-
believe. I think he was
You
killing
man need
himself to
to
do
stop.
this.
You man need to stop running from them though. I don't like it, bro. He
Oh,
chased
it
you lot.
does.
That's my narrative. I don't give a crap. He
Who?
chased you, man. These men, my Coley brothers, bro. They need to run. They need to run it up, bro. This man saw man in the cinema. You was there, yeah.
I
That should
stopped
have
it.
gone off. Them man, you stopped it. Them man have been talking for years. Now, finally, at heavyweight, there's no reason for you two not to fight. My man's looking for an opponent in Germany, wearing fur and that. Go and look, link him, bro. Send a message to Madonna, bro.
All right, cool. What I will say is respectfully to TKV, that's at British title level, yeah. And Kabaya's probably going to be elevated to world champion. I believe.
Yeah.
I don't imagine Usyk fighting him, so I imagine him being elevated. All of that stuff makes sense. Don't get twisted. Lawrence versus Rathpool could be a big fight, but it's like Rathpool. I don't know who he thinks he is in boxing, but he doesn't. He should be the one pushing it, but he doesn't push it. I don't know what like. That fight there should be a headline at the O2. It should be a big fight. But it's like, but it can only be a big fight if the fighters buy into it and push it and stop being sexy and thinking that it's just gonna be. I don't know what they're thinking, but both of them, either gonna like Rathpool. If the fight was made, how do you garner real interest other than a bit of curiosity? Like, but in terms of making it a big fight that it should be, it doesn't make sense. The only reason why it would make sense for Lawrence is if it's a big headline fight.
Bro, the build that was on shade, but bro, you man took over. Like the whole thing was, everyone was interested, bro. I don't know what you're talking about.
It will have on Instagram.
Yeah? Go on on Instagram. Go on, tell
on
him.
Instagram, my numbers went up by 10,000 when I stopped that thing.
See what I'm saying?
No one can't tell me that fight would not sell. That fight would sell. It would sell.
It would sell.
Do you remember? But what I will say is, cool. Even that last fight, yeah, like Rathpool was on the whole. I'm not doing no talking. I'm going to do my talking in the ring. That's dead. You can't do that. Like
no, but regardless, people don't care about that. We saw when Rathpool banded up your brother, right?
That's right.
We saw that.
I'm sorry. When was that?
Come on, what are you talking about? Ewa.
It was a bad up. It was a bad up because he had shiny shoes.
He banded up your brother, bro.
They both had turtlenecks on. Like it's not possible. But God.
All I'm saying is, you man, I need this fight ASAP. Lastly, before you go, Henry, man, people are getting a bit excited. I want to hear from both of you on this one. Actually, I'll hear from you, then I'll say bye to you. Why is everyone talking about Atama Usyk for the third fight? Is that realistic?
Of course it is.
Huh?
Of course it is. Like, and don't get it twisted. Usyk knows what that is as well. Don't get it twisted. I'll back Usyk to win, but don't think. Like, I think I saw a comment somewhere like AJ Klitschko. Like, it could be. Do you know what I'm saying? It could be because how old is Usyk now? Is he 40 yet?
He told us he's got 3 fights left to go.
Yeah, but it's like, trust me, it's like Atama might just work into the body.
39. He's 39.
There you go, and it's like Atama might be able to just land to the body at a velocity that Uzyk's not felt for a very long time. Like, just
people,
you might feel something,
this, man. You know, people keep playing.
Hey,
look,
no, don't get twisted. I'm always gonna back Usyk, but at the same time, Usyk, I wouldn't. If I was Usyk, it wouldn't make sense to fight Atama because.
Do you know what's nasty work then? What you've just done today? You've just said, that your brother should match that work, but Usyk should be worried about.
Listen, boxing it does not work like that. It doesn't work like because this guy's the best.
Yeah.
That someone who can beat this guy, just because this guy's the best, this guy it's impossible to beat this guy, or this guy could beat this guy. But what I'm saying is, styles make fights.
Yeah.
The timing of fights, like there's loads of things. Yeah, like there's bare things that adds to things. You get what I'm trying to say?
Hey, like, Henry, we need. As I said, at some point you need to pull up again on the stream, bro. We need to see your face when you're telling these lies, bro. Pick up yourself. All right, Unc. He said a lot of stuff, man. I'm not having it. I know them lot don't want to see him anymore. Before they said it in the contract, they said that they wanted to fight. No one was trying to see a Coley. I think something's changed in the heavyweight division. Or do
My
you
friend,
want to have that stay on that, or should we quickly go to the Fundora thing? Because that was mad as well.
you know what? Listen. I'll have to stay on this firstly.
Yeah.
Like, if you're a fighter, a real fighter, right? Just like you saw Adam Booth on Talksport,
Yeah.
and Simon Jordan said, would you let David Adelaide fight Atama? Right? And this is before the demolition on the weekend.
Yeah.
And I know Adam very well. I've worked with Adam. He was very hesitant, and he said, well, we'll have to look at the contract and if the money was right. You know what I mean? So do you get what I'm trying to say to you? It's not like, yeah, we'll take it because we'll brack him up. He weren't saying that. He was saying, boy, we'll have to look at the contract, and I know that David Adelaide will fight anybody, but there weren't a confidence inside of him, right?
Yeah.
Now, I don't care who I'm training. I could be training Minnie Mouse to fight Mike Tyson, and Minnie Mouse is bracking up Mike Tyson as far as I'm concerned. That's my fight. But not everybody's like that. Some people don't want to talk and sound stupid. But regardless, it is what it is. What I'm saying is this: what I saw with Moses on the weekend, the thing that impressed me the most was his punch variety and selection. Right? That's the thing that most impressed me, right? Because it wasn't wild flinging. No, it was pinpoint, accurate, but it was in bursts as well. But the thing that really impressed me, is his speed of hand and feet. Yeah. He's got very good feet, very good feet. It's like when he pulls back and he puts the power on his left leg, he's looking to clap you with his left hand power shot. Yeah. He's seriously.
And he's accurate as well.
Very accurate. He don't waste punches. He doesn't waste punches. And I'm going to tell you this, and I say this a lot. In 2003, when Francis Ngannou fought Tyson Fury, right? And I was out in Saudi. And I went out to dinner with...
That was the beginning, really. That was the beginning of the Saudi
That was the beginning. That was the beginning.
Yeah, I remember,
Spencer Brown for that, because he sent for me, right? And when I had dinner with Martin Bowers from the Peacock.
Oh shit! Was you at that Ronaldo dinner? Was you at the dinner with all the?
Yeah, all of them. I was at that dinner, right? Every one of them. Ronaldo never really came for the dinner. He just walked in and walked out. But you know what I mean? But the original Ronaldo was there. R9 was there, and I got you know what I mean.
And he stayed. Did he stay for the course?
He stayed for the dinner and everything. You know what I mean? Yeah. The dinner wasn't even long. The whole thing was about no more than 2 hours.
Yeah.
But it was
I was reading your story. So on that time when you was there in Ghana, go through.
Right. When I was there, I sat with Martin Bowers.
Yeah.
And Martin Bowers, who runs the Peacock Gymnasium, has been in the game for a long time. All right. And this is then, this is 2023. He said to me, Spencer, I've not seen no heavyweight like this. I said, pardon me? I said, what? He said, I don't care what you think. He's better than Fury. He's better than, Bruno. I said, is he better than Lennox? I said, he's going to be better than Lennox. He said, I have not seen nobody. And remember, all of them man used to train down at his gym,
Yeah.
He said, I've seen nobody. Nobody. That's scary talk from a man that knows, right?
That one there. Listen, quickly before, because I do want to give 10 minutes to the people to jump in.
Cool.
Let's go. Let's quickly pivot. Hutchinson. People keep saying that Eddie's man that he just signed should fight him next. I don't think that's a good fight for
Ben Davison. Ben Davison. Ben
Whitaker. Ben Whitaker. I don't think that's I don't think that's smart move for Ben just yet. It'll be a great victory if he was to beat him, but he just signed him, rolling the dice like that and flopping, especially with Dana lurking, is crazy.
Listen to me, yeah. I can't say that fight happening. What I would say is this, right? I would like to see Ben Whitaker in with Craig Richards. Yeah,
Too much.
they're
It's too
both
much.
matchroom fighters. Or
No, it's too much. It don't make sense. You're trying to kill the kid, bro.
Or no, I'm not trying to kill him. Or I'm trying to say this. Or put him in with Ty Mitchell, because Ty Mitchell's made a comeback now. He's fighting on the Misfits Pro, but he's got a pro license. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
He just got. He just got that win over Rosado. That would be a decent fight for him. Make Ben Whitaker versus Ty Mitchell. That would be a decent fight.
No, but I'm looking at what's next. Obviously, we know it's at the top. Benavidez is getting to do side quest missions. I don't know what Bivol's doing. Don't know what Bataviev's up to. Callum is waiting for the best contract ever. So then there's this group underneath it. There's Buatsi is here. Yard is there. Hutchinson's there. Craig is there. There's the cluster of them, man.
Yeah,
really.
Yeah.
Now, for what is next for Hutchinson right now after that win is the question. What's his next step to say? Because I still don't believe he's in that upper room with the main man then.
Yeah, but the thing about it is this. The thing about it is this, is like, we can't go off of the Ezra Taylor win to think that he's moved up higher, because he's thing is this, right? Instagram don't give you rankings for me. Now, this is no disrespect to Ezra, right?
Yeah.
Ezra hasn't fought. That's the best guy that Ezra fought. And bookies bet from the head and not the heart. And really, Hutchinson was still a slight favorite, right?
Yeah.
We're not going off of the opinions of Simon Jordan, who's saying to Willie Hutchinson, you're going to lose this fight, Ezra's going to beat you. Right. Because he's looking at the aesthetics of how one man looks to the other man, right?
Yeah.
Shut up. I will not come to you for you to pick a fight for me. Simon Jordan, I wouldn't come to you to pick a bunch of flowers for me, let alone a fight. So that's that. I'm just telling you.
Hey, I don't want to see you on Talk for arguing, you know. Hey, watch yourself, you know. I don't want to see you on Talk.
They would never have me on it, brother. Right?
Hold on. Now I'm going to send the call right now. Someone at Talk Sport, I know you're watching. Bring him on. You know that moment, that time, that moment. Bring on the nod. He says you're not on it. Simon, you say you don't turn down nothing. Welcome this smoke. I need to see it. Are you sure you're ready though? Because he does the big words in that, fam.
Brother, what does that mean? Big words can't help if I kick you in your face, can it?
No. Hey, this was
lyrically.
Yeah. Lyrically. Man went South London. Why, bro?
No, I'm an old man now. I got grey beard and everything, man.
Yeah. You meant in verbal terms. In verbal terms.
Yeah. Metaphorically, right? So, because you're talking about something that I've been ingrained in all of my life.
Yes.
Like something that I would do even if I weren't getting paid off of the back of it.
Yes.
I would still study. I'll still teach it. So it's all good. But I'm just saying, like, if
these people are talking on stuff and they don't have the information, it's kind of what you're saying about.
Well, you know what? The thing about it is this: it's like, it's not that. What the thing that will wind me up about certain people is that they can be very condescending, right?
Yes.
And until you've been in there, it doesn't matter what level you've been at. When a man rushes you downstairs in your gut, right, and you go home and you're urinating blood, then you can come and talk to me. Do you know what I mean?
I'm never going to talk to you on that level, fam, because
I
don't want to be punched.
I'm just keeping this thing 100.
Yeah,
I don't want to I'm just keeping this thing totally 100, right?
Yeah.
From people who have, like, there's a camaraderie inside of boxing, yeah, that is kind of getting lost now. Because how it used to be is like all the fighters, we all kind of grew up together. Like, you knew him, he knew him. We all kind of grew up together from going through squads and everything else. And you'd all end up sparring with each other. You get to know, this is a different, how boxing is kind of being maneuvered now is totally different. Because what's happening now is that we're getting people inside of boxing with no qualifications and no viable qualifications, right? Holding exuberant positions of opinion, right? And I get it I get it to like, it's the way of the world right now, as Howard Wilson famously said, our former prime minister, he who rejects change is the architect of decay, for the only human institution that rejects progress is a cemetery. I get all of that, but sometimes it's not progression, it's a regression, right? Now, I rate man like what you guys are doing on your shows, because the reason why, because you call in the seniors of knowledge. to sit down and say, oh, this, that. You're not shying away from it, and you'll pay homage where the homage is due. But certain people think that it's them. It's not them. You get this right throughout in this sport. Just like when we're seeing certain interviewers now, right? Who think the show is about them. It's not. The show is about the talent. The talent is the fighters.
So when you say all of this, then you got to look at what's happening with, because that makes me think of the whole Zuffa and Dana's stepped into the space, and he's got the wicked contract, and I think things are, they're going to change that Ali Act as well. Where's your head at?
Listen, that to me, the changing the Ali Act is disrespect, number one, right?
Yes.
But I get that part. I find that disrespectful. But what I am getting is this, is are the fighters going to get looked after? That's my major concern. Being an ex-fighter myself, are the fighters going to get looked after? Not, I'm just talking about physically, psychologically, their health-wise, all these kind of things. If you see Brandon Glanton, I think he's been on your show, right?
Yeah.
Right, Brandon Glanton is singing the praises of what's happening for him at Zuffa right now. Zuffa have approached quite a few British boxers that I know of, right? Yeah. And a man phoned me up and said, right, what should I do? Certain fighters are getting called up now. So we can see the war's on. We can see like Zuffa's got their first show on Sky on Sunday, this week Sunday, right? Their first show. And then we're going to see where it goes from there. But here lies the difference. The thing is this, when you say, well, Dana's getting involved. Dana White, right, per se, is not a boxing man.
He's a UFC man.
He's not a boxing person. But he understands modules, right? He understands that. He understands how to position things, right? Eddie Hearn, as far as I'm concerned, was never a boxing person. But I can't turn around and say you're not a boxing person now. No. Right, because listen, Eddie Hearn could promote the Jackson 5 tomorrow and it'll sell off. Eddie Hearn is fantastic at doing that. And the thing about it is this, I'm saying Eddie Hearn go tit for tat. So seeing as my man's coming into boxing, you should go into mixed martial arts.
Yes.
And you will smash it. I know for a fact that you will smash it. Because that's what you do. You promote. But I'm sitting down saying, well, let's see you nurture a man from one part position and turn him into greatness. Yeah. That's what I want to see.
That's what you want to see from Dana in this thing.
That's what I want to see from Eddie Hearn and Dana White.
What do you mean? He's nurtured. Well, you're not looking at the AJ journey then.
What, is AJ going to be all-time great? Is it all-time great? I'm asking you a question. You're being silent.
All-time great is a great British heavyweight. All-time great? No.
Get twisted. What they have done with
great British heavyweight,
with the financial model, nobody can't chat to that.
That's what I'm saying. Because he carried boxing for a great British heavyweight. Yes, an all-time great. I don't know how he. How does he become one in what's left in his career? If he beats Fury and can beat Itauma, you'll put him down as an all-time great. That's the only way it can happen. That's the only way it can happen.
But the thing about it is this, I still, like, if you go watch the thing with me and Sam Jones did, I still got AJ Fringe on the fringe. You know what I mean? Seriously. Look at his resume. He's beaten some great fighters, you know. You see, your woman Aaron, AJ has beaten some very good
he's a two-time heavyweight champion. Like I love AJ. I'm an AJ fan. I'm just saying that. But if we're talking about all-time great, there's got to be how you ranking that. Like Usyk's an all-time. Usyk's an all-time great. We're gonna say we're gonna say Lennox is an all-time great. Yes. We're gonna say Evander as we can
come on.
But then can I say AJ is in the upper room? We got the Klitschko fight. What's his biggest fight? Biggest win?
His biggest Klitschko, yeah.
Then where do we go?
Yeah, but what I'm trying to say, the dismantling of Povetkin, that was very impressive, you know.
Yeah, but
that was very impressive.
I hear it. I rate the Povetkin one.
I'm just saying.
So you're gonna say that makes it all-time great because of the Povetkin one?
No, but I'm saying that we should give AJ we should give him his dues.
All of the flowers. He carried boxing. I think where boxing was boring, AJ made it exciting again. And Atama,
Yeah.
you look at Atama and have to,
AJ revolutionized British boxing.
absolutely. That's
And you
why
know
it's
what?
a great.
You know what? I'm going to tell you the truth. If it wasn't for Anthony Joshua, I don't think you guys would be doing a podcast.
Never.
Right. Anthony Joshua is the guy that has, and you see, like, he carried British boxing.
100%.
Right? Because if it wasn't for Anthony Joshua, Tony Bellew would be broke right now. I'm being real. There's so many fighters that have earned a living because of
Yeah, he carried it.
Yeah,
I'm saying, and that's why I say for when you talk about from the gold from Olympics to what he's done, it's incredible. But now you're having another conversation about when you talk about all-time heavyweight greats. I think that might just be the one step too far, while still saying you carried boxing for the last, I don't know, 10, 15 years.
I'm going to tell you this now, and you may think that I'm crazy. Anthony Joshua is going to go down as an all-time great, right? I'm telling you this now, right? I'm telling you this now. People may want to go and try and tear down his career and all this shit. Anthony Joshua is going to go down as an all-time great. He is. You know why?
All right.
I'll tell you how I'm going to break it down. All right.
Go on.
All right. I'm going to break it down, right? Statistically. Would you say that Muhammad Ali is an all-time great? Obviously you would.
Absolutely. There's not even
Okay. Would you say that Joe Frazier is an all-time great?
Just because, I'll think, historically,
for his March,
all of it,
win over Muhammad Ali. All right, cool. Would you say that George Foreman is an all-time great?
Yeah, because even that old man, when he goes back and wins the title after like being a heavy-handed man, then the timing being
would you say that that Lennox Lewis is an all-time great?
Super.
Okay. Would you say, and this is a push now, would you say that Vladimir Klitschko is an all-time great? 10 years as heavyweight champion. I'm just wondering, would you say that? No, right, would you say right, my all-time great doesn't mean that you're all-time
I like
great
what you've done here. I like what you've done here.
Right.
Back
you know where I'm going with this, yeah?
Yeah. Okay.
Right. So a man.
But then, no, you're gonna still look at Vladimir's.
Would you say yes or no? Simple. Yes or no? Because Sam Jones and them man was saying he's an all-time great. I'm saying he is an all-time great. You know what I mean? The man has held the world title the longest, right? In consecutive years with 2 reigns. Right, he surpassed Joe Lewis. Right, Joe Lewis held the world title for 11 years and 8 months.
It was a shit time, though. As in,
it was a shit time. But regardless that it was a shit time, regardless that it was a shit time, the man in a shit time made the best of the bad circumstances for himself. Right? Does that not make him an all-time for his longevity and consistency? It doesn't make him
Yeah.
It doesn't mean that he could be in the top 15, not the top 10. He's still an all-time great. Do you get what I'm trying to say? He's not in the upper room. He's not in the upper room.
That's what I'm saying, and that's the thing. Right. When you say you say all-time great to me, something else goes off in my head. I'm saying, we're not talking basics now. We're going to another level.
All right, then. But what I'm trying to say to this, reason being, all those men that I named to you, Ali, Frazier, Foreman, Lennox,
Is Tyson Fury all-time great then?
No, I'm not going to Tyson Fury yet. I just want to finish this what I'm saying. Let me finish what I'm saying. The reason why I called all of those men is because they all have the same similarity in trait, meaning that they became Olympic gold medalists.
Yes.
Then went on to become heavyweight champion of the world.
Yes.
So therefore, Anthony Joshua has done exactly the same thing. So why shouldn't his name be in that conversation? No more further questions, Your Honor. I've done my argument. I've said what I have to say.
It's powerful. And then I'm gonna do this. You know what's crazy with what you've done, yeah? It's nice and it stinks at the same time. It's nice. It's nice, and because if you went into, let's say it was in Mike's barbershop, yeah, and you know when them ones where everyone, the bigger man them are talking, I'm sitting there and I'm just listening. this is when I'll sit back and listen, yeah? I have to say that if you now said he's an all-time great, man then will turn around and say, but why are you saying this? Because you're going to say the fights. You're going to say, remind me of that fight that makes you say this thing here. Remind me of, because you're now saying you're getting this for longevity and for the Olympic journey. But then now you're going to say, but what fight pinpoint to say, yes, that's the night where we now said, you know what, all-time great. What?
No,
so, and you got Klitschko, you got Charles Martin, you've got Povetkin, you've got what's
Eric
it?
Molina.
What's the one that hurt his nose? Looks like me.
Oh, yeah. Takam.
You got all these fights, but I don't know if you can now say. I don't know if you can say that now. If you had, let's say, had he had the Fury fight, I would put my hands up and say, because Fury was one of the best, and he fought. Before Usyk came into the mix, it was just Fury, Deontay Wilder, and AJ. They never fought. Bro. There's two men that he was probably was supposed to see that they never saw each other, bro. What do we do with that? Then we fought a Klitschko that came off the loss of Fury, still saying that was a very good Fury, a very good Klitschko. But can we truly say that? Hand on heart. That's where it gets nuts. If you want to, like, that's what I'm saying. Don't get me wrong, if you would, from a boxing, we understand boxing, this, that, and the other, I say, you know, absolutely. But when you now go into, like, you start assessing the engine, looking at the thing, like, clear, you have to now say, hey.
All right, if you're looking at it clear, yeah?
Yeah.
We're looking at it clear.
Yeah.
Would you say Rocky Marciano was an all-time great?
You know, I haven't got the depth of knowledge to go into that one. I've been told that he is. I've been told. Yes. But I haven't done my due diligence and said. But I've been told.
No, but I'm saying. So generally, people say that Rocky Marciano was an all-time great. Okay.
Okay.
All right. I mean, the 49-0 record. You know what I mean? But people need to realize. From 1952. When he became world heavyweight champion, to 1956, when he fought Archie Moore, and Archie Moore dropped him, and Archie Moore was like heavyweight champion of the world at the time, right? He had 6 world title defenses. 6.
That's cold.
Right? But he still talks about today. So when I'm saying, like, when we're coming with something, we still got to quantify it to say, like, back in those days, like, world champion, you never had the title for long.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Right, you didn't. AJ surpassed those numbers.
Yeah. Friend, yeah.
So off of that, as much as we're saying, no, Anthony Joshua is still an all-time great. He's not the higher echelons of the all-time greats, but he's still an all-time great. Do you know what I mean?
You know what? I said, and I won't, as you said, this boxing podcast started AJ. I was inspired by AJ. I'm seeing a Nigerian UK, like, I'm seeing that. I'm seeing myself as the champion thinking, wow, look what he's achieved. I'm getting past driving through ends and I'm seeing him on Sky, you know, the Sky building, as the single big poster, landing on a plane and seeing AJ. Man,
I was working at Sky.
Yeah, so I know what he's done for, I respect what he's done for boxing. I think he will go down as someone that changed the game of boxing and got people paid and carried.
And for the mere fact of him doing that, he changed boxing, makes him a great. Doesn't make him the top echelons of the greats. It doesn't put him in the arguments of right, but it makes him a great. It does.
Look, we're gonna spend like 10 minutes. You lot have to have the quick takes. Quickly though, hey, my boy Fundora done some bad work to Furman, you know. And the Furman cussing the referee's nasty work. That referee,
that referee saved Furman. That referee saved him. Right? Fundora had him up like a beating stick. It wasn't nice to see. Because I know Keith Furman. Keith Furman's a safe brother, you know.
He's lovely. I've seen him. I met. Yeah, he's a good guy. Good guy.
But the way he got punched up, that wasn't a nice thing to see.
His face, bro. Fundora was now playing around, and because the distance, is mental. Man was punching him from the car park, and they were landing. Like, brother, I couldn't believe what I was watching. The fact that he said, you know what, and he's trying to tell him, he goes, I know you're a warrior. I know this. The referee's telling him, look, I know you're a warrior. This ain't going how you think it's going, bro. I had to stop this on a I like you type shit. It was let me bring in Vamp. Anyway, Vamp,
yo,
you might be we've said a lot of stuff today still. I don't know where you wanna jump in and get involved in.
Yeah, said a lot. Douse him, Fandora. You can't beat that man. How do you fight that? He's got ballistic missiles in his hands. He's just striking you. You can't hit him. He's hitting you. Like, how do you beat that? I don't. Do you go to the body? He has been beaten. He has been dropped. But how he looked against Furman was crazy. He looked unstoppable.
Furman's finished though. We have to say Furman is like he's seen the good days. Missed the one time.
What are you saying? He's got to get Clarissa Shields.
No.
Now we're going up the way. Yeah.
You know what? You know what? Let me tell you this now, yeah?
Yeah.
It's very difficult to fight a freak, a 6'5" junior middleweight.
Though.
Yeah. It's just ridiculous. You know what I mean? And it's sad because, like, you know, Keith Furman's got receding hairline, right? But every time he's getting punched, it's like the hairline was going back further.
Yeah, I'm getting
all right. Wait, let's go Itauma. We gonna chill. Nah. Not this episode, bro. All right. Big up Itauma. Who beats Itauma? Who beats Itama?
Himself.
Yeah. All right. You see, Itauma, yeah. All right. Boxing, yeah, is the most brutal, vicious sport that I can think of, yeah. But for some reason, when that guy's in the ring, it looks like GBH. Like the way how you feel sorry for the opponent a little bit. Like when he's like, it looks impossible to deal with. The speed, the angles, the footwork. Like what he's doing is just like, it's right. I don't know who gets him. I might jump out and start saying, I don't know if Usyk manages that, if he carries it on.
We're getting mad. Do you know what the thing with the Usyk thing, We have to
behave
ourselves.
It's a prodigy. It's a prodigy.
We have to behave ourselves, though, because the Usyk thing, every time Usyk's fought, he's been written off. Usyk's been written off every single time. Every AJ time, every Fury time. The man, everyone says, oh, how? The only thing that's different is the speed that Usyk's usually fitter than everyone he fights. That's how I've looked at it. Yeah? And he's obviously IQ, and then he's how he downloads the data. There's a lot that Usyk can do. To just be able to say that this young pup is going to go in there and deal with Usyk now because of what you saw against Franklin is a bit disrespectful.
Do you know what it's like? It's Lamine Yamal, boy. Do you get what I'm saying? It's like saying Lamine's not levels because he's so young. If you're seeing something special, just say it. It's a special fighter. And I'm not saying he beats Usyk, by the way. I'm not saying he beats Usyk, but I'm saying that is the challenge. Like, I don't see anything else that he's going to have to... He's not been chin-checked. And I have to accept that he's not going to get chin-checked until he's like third title defense, because he doesn't allow that to happen. He's actually defensively aware. Like, even the uppercut, man,
he's very sound.
It's mental. Like, even the uppercut, if you see the way he switches the balance quickly to pivot and land all the weight so quickly, you don't even see it coming. It's like Franklin went to sleep, bro.
And then he's still vicious enough to throw the shot at Franklin as he's falling.
Bro, they said they had to find the guy that's never been stopped just to give him 5 rounds.
So there's bro. I saw Dillian walking into that ring saying, "I can't do this." Like, Dillian didn't want to be there. Dillian wanted to stay in Portugal. Dillian wanted to stay in Portugal, bro. Don't walk to the ring. Dillian said, "Oh shit."
I got shook. You know when the camera zooms out, when they got in the ring, the camera zooms out, and Itauma's way bigger than Dillian. Is it just me that clocked it? He's like beasting over him. I wanted to check if, like, I don't know, did Dillian White, is Ozempic on the Vada or something? I don't know. Like, he just looks so done, bro. Like,
get out, man. Get out, bro. Hey, listen, I kept you for long. Like you didn't even know you was gonna be on the stream, bro.
No, man, it's cool, man.
Brother,
It's
I
cool.
totally
I've enjoyed
appreciate
that,
it,
so,
man. Travis is in Africa right now. He's having it. He's getting to the motherland for the first time. So big up,
What's he doing
Trav.
out there?
He just wants to go and do family and see what's going on, bro. He just wants to
that's
go
beautiful,
to
man.
Africa
What
with the
parts he
family,
gone to?
bro, and see.
What parts he gone to?
Can't even, you know when once you don't say Nigeria, I'm not listening.
Okay.
You know,
Before we say anything more,
yeah.
what's it? Not this week, the week after. Massive big up to Legacy Rise, Ghana boxing again.
Sick.
John Mahama's son, Sharif Mahama's putting on a fantastic show. So let me just say a massive big up to Sharif, 258, and the rest of their team. You know what I mean? TH.
Hey, why did they do them dirty? I saw you in the comment section saying because people were talking about not getting paid. Everyone's been paid, innit?
No, that's the Nigeria link. Don't try to put it on Ghana. That's your lot. You know what I mean? Don't try and bring it to Ghana. The peaceful Africans. Don't try and bring it up there.
Get out! No, bring it back. No, not my people. Damn.
Right. No, brother. No, I saw that. Listen, and the next thing is like, I remember I commenting as like, this is the thing that I dreaded, like something so good going on over in Nigeria, and then it was Lawrence Okoli saying like, anyone else who hasn't been paid and and I'm gonna be real, I didn't like that because like I think that could have been a discussion behind closed doors, but he did delete the post afterwards. But that's not my business. But I know Lawrence not as a liar. Maybe there was just some miscommunication there, right? But we shouldn't. Yeah, there's maybe some miscommunication, but
sometimes the payments have to go around. You know, Nigeria just has to travel.
Yeah, I know. It's got to travel, right? But I'm saying, you know, it's got you know what I mean? Just like, you know, well, we're eating the fufu. You know, we're eating the fufu, right? So I'm
get out, man. Get out.
So I'm saying,
this is the knowledge. I have to say this. This is the knowledge. Literally, I'm telling you, 10 minutes. I said, yo, could you do that? And he pulled up. So massive respect. Always showed love to us in this game. Always said, look, this is how you man navigate this thing. I've got mad respect for you, bro. Big up. Thank you so much. And I want to see you on Talk Sport, bro. Simon, do the damn thing. We're out of here.